Welcome to video lecture series on electronic devices and circuits. I am Kanakadurga from St. Peter's Engineering College, working as an associate professor in EC department. In this lecture, we are going to concentrate mainly on the compensation techniques of active elements with respect to the transistors. We will see and how to do the compensation techniques with respect to the transistor of VBE voltage and with respect to IC0, how to place the diodes or else how to place the active elements in order to do the compensation, the variation of VBE voltage and IC0 current with respect to temperature. And in the previous lectures, we mainly concentrate on the configurations of transistor, operation of a transistor, what are the currents are going to exist, and we have discussed what is the stabilization process, how to fix the Q point, how to do the biasing, what is the DC load line. But in this lecture, we are concentrating on the compensation technique and the prerequisites of the talk is what happens when the diode is forward bias, what happens when the diode is reverse bias, what happens if the temperature variation is going to be there, so how much the voltage or the current going to be increases in the diode whenever there exists a temperature of variations. And we have to knowledge on how to do the compensation with respect to the transistor, like what are voltages, how to do the compensation, or with respect to current, how to do the compensation. We should have the knowledge on it. And the outcome from this talk, we are expecting we can able to design any compensation circuit with respect to either variations of temperature. The Q point is going to be fixed. So in this mainly whenever we have designed the amplifier circuit, actually I expecting that the current goes for 10 milliamps of IC current and the VC voltage should be equals to 5 volts like that. But what happens whenever the temperature has been varied, due to that temperature variation, the IC current has been increased from 10 milliamps to it has been increased to 15 milliamps. So that we can say that the Q point is not fixed. Whenever the Q point is not fixed, the signal whatever we have given at the input side, it goes for clipping of the things, or we are going to get the distorted output. And we have to maintain the Q point is fixed by using a proper techniques like stabilization process or biasing process. We have to do that in order to maintain Q point as a fixed one. And in this talk, we are concentrating mainly on how to use the active components in order to fix the Q point or in order to do the compensation or in order to avoid instability of the circuit. So first we are doing with respect to the diode compensation in the circuits, variation with respect to either VBE or variation with respect to the IC0. So there are diode compensations methods are two types with respect to the diode compensation. With respect to variation has to be compensated of the voltage of VBE variation and the variation with respect to IC0. And we already knows that the diode current equation will have the reverse saturation current I equals to I0 into e to the power of V divided by eta Vt minus 1. And when comes to the transistor, current goes where IC will be equals to beta times of IB plus reverse saturation current, right? Like it can be written as 1 plus beta times of IC0. This is the equation. Normally we can write it as a reverse saturation current. Okay, so IC will be equals to beta times of IB plus 1 plus beta times of IC0. And in this, if you observe, there can have the variation whenever the temperature has been varied. The ICO0 can have the variation, and whenever the temperature is going to be varied, the VB is going to can have the variation. So in this lecture, we are going to concentrate on these two parameters by using the diode compensation with respect to the variation of temperatures. The first one we are discussing with respect to the VBE variations. What is a circuit? This is a circuit with the diode compensation due to the VBE variation is in this. So in this, the transistor is an NPN transistor, right? This is an NPN transistor. So in order to make this J junction has to be forward bias, the supply here goes for positive and negative. Okay, and this J junction has been forward bias, right? This J is forward bias. And next one, we have to observe the case here. Apply the KVL equation across the input loop over here, and before entering to this, since we have to compensate of VBE, and same scenario for the diode has to be there, so the diode should also be a forward bias condition. So negative of PN junction has been connected for negative terminal of the battery, P type has been connected for positive terminal of the battery, so that here the diode is also in the forward bias of the case. Next, we are going to concentrate how much the variation. So what happens like this, whenever the temperature is going to be varied, the VBE voltage is going to be varied, right? The same amount of voltage will be varied whenever there existing a temperature variation. Same for the total circuit, same temperature variations will be there. So same type of materials should be used for this case of the designing. If you use a silica, you have to use the diode also silica type of material only. So the temperature has been increases, the VD voltage is also going to be same amount, it goes for increment. Okay. Next, how in the circuit has been compensated, we will see that. So I am assuming the current flows here. This one is I1 current in this direction, and in this direction there is a flow of IB current, right? And in this direction there exists a current of IB. So apply the KVL equation in this loop. So here in this direction current is nothing but here positive and negative. Here the current is in this direction, so positive and negative. So apply the KVL equation. What happens is that negative to positive momentum, so minus of I1, right? I1 R2, okay, plus here P type, right? So positive, negative. Diode will have negative N type, right? So positive here. So minus I1 R2 plus VBE plus IE RE and next one goes for minus VD equal to 0. Right? So when we apply the KVL equation across in this loop, minus I1 R2 plus VBE IE RE minus VD equals to 0. This is the case. And we know that R1, R2, RE resistances will not change with respect to the temperature. So we can neglect these two. So almost every time this is going to generate the same voltage drop. No need to consider with respect to the temperature variation phenomena. We are mainly concentrating on temperature variation of phenomena. So we remaining have the voltages have been VBE minus VD equal to 0, right? We already discussed whenever the temperature is going to be increases, the VBE voltage is going to be increases since it has been forward bias of the case. As usual, with respect to either it can increase or decrease, or else any variation is going to be occurs with respect to temperature, or temperature going to be increases or decreases, anything can happen. So VBE will change whenever the temperature is going to be changes. The VBE voltage enters into the changing condition. So same case for whenever the temperature is going to be having the variation, the VD voltage is also has the same variations. So in this case, the same variation, suppose assume that depending upon the temperature variation, the VBE voltage has been increased to 2 millivolts. So same material of the silica we are using for the diode also, the VD voltage also should be increases to 2 millivolts. So 2 millivolts minus 2 millivolts, it will be equals to 0. Nothing will happen in the circuit. Both has been compensated with respect to the increment. One has been increased with the positive notation, another one has been with respect to the negative notation in the loop condition. So it has been compensated, and the current going to be remain same in the circuit. So that's why, and the VBE has been compensated, whatever the variation has been got with respect to temperature, it has been nullified. So next one, we have to concentrate the compensation with respect to variation of ICO0. So if you observe in this case, the diode has been placed in the circuit, and this is an NPN transistor, NPN, and in order to make the forward, the supply here is positive and negative. What happens to the diode? It has been reverse biased. Since we have to do the compensation for ICO0, it has been, we are placing the diode in reverse bias case, and we already knows that IC current is equals to IB current, beta times of IB current plus 1 plus beta times of ICO0, where ICO0 is a reverse saturation current. And in this case, diode is also having a reverse bias condition only. I am assuming this current goes for I0 current. Okay. If you observe, there exists a current of IB in this case flowing to the transistor. And next case, if you observe the cases like this, the current across this node, we can able to calculate entering currents is equals to, according to the KCL, entering will be equals to leaving current. So I1 will be equals to I0 plus IB. I0 plus IB. So what about the IB current? IB equals to I1 minus I0, where IB current is equals to, in this case, I1 minus I0. So next we have to do the observation. IC current is equals to beta times of IB plus 1 plus beta times of ICO0, right? So what the compensation of analysis we are doing over here is that whenever the temperature is going to be increases, we already know that ICO0 current is going to be increases, right? Same amount of that amount of current will be compensating with respect to the diode of I0 of the case. So what with respect to the equation we can do the analysis is that whenever ICO0 increases, what is where we have the chance in order to compensate is that with respect to the IB current we can able to compensate. So that's why we have placed the diode in this case with respect to the base emitter terminal. Okay, so what the IB current we already calculated, it goes for I1 minus I0. Or we can say that whenever ICO0 has been increased, we have to do the compensation such a way that the same amount of IB has to be decreased. Whenever IB has been decreased, IC, so one is increasing parameter in this equation, one is decreasing parameter in this equation. So IC will be compensated. Or else if IC0 decreases, indirectly IB for increases. IC will be compensated. So this is the way we are doing that compensation technique. So how it goes for the scenario, we will do analysis in this case. So whenever the temperature has been increased, IC0 going to be increases, right? IC0 is going to be increases, and the diode current I0 is also going to be increases. So both are increasing in this cases. So observe that what happens to the IB current. IB current is equals to I1 minus I0, right? I1 minus I0. So whenever I0 is increasing, the negative part has been, subtracting part has been increasing in this case. So indirectly what happens? IB current is decreasing. So what is the equation of IC? IC is equals to beta times of IB 1 plus beta times of IC0. Whenever the IC0 is increasing, right? Whenever the IC0 has been increasing, the IB current is reducing, right? Whenever the temperature has been increased, the IC0 has been increasing, but indirectly with respect to the diode compensation, IB current has been reduced. So IC will be compensated. So indirectly whatever the variation of IC0 has been generated, that has been compensated with respect to the diode. Next one is thermistor compensations circuit. If you observe, the thermistor has been placed in parallel with respect to the R2. Okay, and we have to observe the case over here. Thermistor is a negative temperature coefficient, nothing but whenever the temperature increases, the RT of the resistance value is going to be decreases. Okay, it has been in parallel with respect to this. Okay, and if it is a parallel of the case, here like this of the case, we can assume that RT over like this, the placement we can take it out. If you observe the circuit like this, it will be easy for us. So whenever the temperature is going to be increases, the resistance is going to be decreases. So whenever the resistance will be less, it almost chooses the lowest resistance path. The current will chooses the lowest resistance path. Nothing but more amount of current will flow in this direction. If the current is like this, we are going to get, assume it as a I, and here it goes for I1 of the case, and here from this node. Okay, and in this scenario it flows the current of IB, right? So what I can do over here is such a way that current entrance will be equals to current leaving, nothing but I will be equals to IB plus I1. So what's the IB will be equals to? IB will be equals to I minus I1. So we know that whenever the temperature is increasing, the resistance is decreasing. The resistance has been decreasing, the current is going to be increases over this case. So whenever this current has been increasing, the subtraction value has been increasing, indirectly the IB current is decreasing, right? The IB current has been reducing. According to the equation IC, we already know that IC will be equals to beta times of beta times of IB plus 1 plus beta times of IC0. Whatever the amount of variation has been we got with respect to the temperature, the IC0, the same amount has been there. It has been compensated. So that the equation, if you write, the IC will be equals to the beta times of IB plus 1 plus beta times of ICO naught, right? With respect to temperature, ICO naught is going to be increases. So with respect to temperature, thermistor resistance will be decreases. With thermistor variation of resistances, IB has been decreased. So whenever the ICO naught has been increased in this equation and IB has been decreased, so IC are going to be maintained as a constant. Next one is sensistor. Sensistor is a positive temperature coefficient. That positive temperature coefficient is nothing but whenever the temperature is going to be increases, the resistance of sensistor will be increases. Whenever the temperature is going to be decreases, the sensistor resistance is going to be decreases. If you observe, this is a circuit for sensistor compensation. So in this case, already we know that as the temperature is going to be increases, the resistance of the value is going to be increases. Whenever the resistance is increasing, in this case, the drop or going to be voltage drop is going to be more. So if almost all amount of voltage has been dropped in this case, what about this voltage over here? Okay, so less amount of voltage is going to be present across these nodes. So whenever the voltage has been less, the IB current, the voltage coming across this nodes has been less. So in this way, the current is going to be less only in this IB current indirectly, right? So whenever the IB has been less, indirectly the IC is going to be reduced or going to be decreases. With whatever may be the ICO naught of reverse saturation current has been increased, the same compensation we are going to get through the sensistor resistor. So the case mainly we have to see the scenario like whenever the temperature has been increased, the ICO naught is increased. Due to this, as the temperature variation has been increased, the sensistor resistance is increased. So what happens? The drop has been increased. Whenever the drop has been increased, the presence of voltage in this node is going to be reduced. So whenever the voltages has been less, the current flowing is also going to be less. So I going to be less. Right? So what the current is flowing in this terminal of B? IB is less. Right? So IB is going to be decreased or IB going to be less. So whenever IB is going to be decreased, according to the equation, we know that IC will be equals to beta times of IB plus 1 plus beta times of ICO naught, right? Due to the temperature variation, ICO naught has been increased, but due to the sensistor, the drop has been increased, so the presence of voltage here going to be reduced, current is going to be decreased, which current of IB current has been reduced. Indirectly, the IB current has been reduced, so that IC is going to be compensated. So it is going to be maintained as a constant one. Thank you.